This is a video introduction to the keyboard Limitless. And the keyboard Limitless represents a new era in keyboard technology. And it gives you 5 big advantages. Number 1, dramatically better sound. Number 2, more sound choices. Number 3, better sound control. Number 4, open architecture. And number 5, ease of use. This thing is easy to carry, it's easy to set up, it's easy to play, and it's easy to configure. So now I'm going to show you what you get. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to play you examples, and then I'll send you on to the next video. So what you get is this keyboard. You get the Limitless with all of its power and its pre-loaded software. You get a 24-inch, 10-touch, 10-point touchscreen. And we did a lot of research. This has been about 10 years of research that went into this. And 24 inches is what you need so that when you have to grab something and you really want to see it, you're playing, you want to be able to hit stuff. So we chose, this is a wonderful one. It folds up flat. You can angle it any kind of way you want. Beautiful. So that's what you get. Now I'm going to show you how it works. It all centers around this keyboard. It's not a weighted keyboard. So if you want a weighted keyboard, you can put one in and we can give you a controller. So just to let you know, we'll work with you. Some of the things are the same: note up, note down, modulation, split, layer, transpose, and then you get to here. And here are faders. And if you look on the screen, you can see that each of these faders represents a different track in a digital audio workstation, because what you're actually doing is playing through a digital audio workstation. So the same thing that you use to record and master your CDs and sell them on the bandstand, the same exact sounds you can take out and play. You have all the best sample libraries, virtual instruments, soft synths, effects that you can put in here, the very finest things. So you're basically taking the guts of the recording studio and taking it with you. And we've configured it so you have the best combination of the comfort of faders and the control of a touchscreen. So the first one that I've played you is an acoustic piano. But just to show you how easy it is to get around this thing, I'm going to change the grand piano. I just touched it, brought it up to that thing, and now there it is. And I think we have about 11 different grand pianos in here, so whatever floats your boat. Under the fader, you have a button here, and it's a mute button and a double button. So the first track is acoustic piano. The second is, and we've got hundreds of choices for organs. The next is interesting in that it affords you 8 choices in one single track. This is Omnisphere, and they have a thing in it called a multi, and you can see on the screen that there are 8 different patches. Omnisphere's got 9,000 patches, so you can put anything in there that you want. But I've configured these buttons over here so you can get to it. So if you're playing, like the first one is a very soft, almost no attack. Number 8 is, and you can switch to these things automatically. Because the secret of this is that everything is up at the same time. You're not really loading anything. You're just switching it on and off. It takes a very powerful engine to do it, But that's what you need when you're playing live. You can't wait. So that's what this thing does that nothing else could ever do. So you have these, and you can play 2 at a time, 3 at a time, 4 at a time. I put another one in here for pads. So, but you see, you can play the pads with the strings. You can bring them in and out. You can. So just in those 2 faders, you've got 16 different patches that you can play, and you can put anything into these that you want. Next up is a Rhodes. And we've got hundreds of Rhodes. And you can pick whatever kind of tines you hear, or chorus, or phaser. You can, and I use Contact here. I use their Scarby Vintage keys. The next one is a Whirly. And I used Velvet because one of the great things about the Limitless is that you can use all the different software manufacturers and pick the best out of each one. So you're not tied to one manufacturer and like, this is my idea of a Rhodes, or this is my idea of a, and new plugins are coming out all the time. It's an exciting time. And the last one is a Session Horns. So you can play that again. You can combine all of these different things to play simultaneously. So that's our story. And I hope you understand what you can do with this, because I'm so excited about what keyboard players can actually do with this. I'm a guitar player, so I don't want to see any texts about, oh, this guy's a terrible keyboard player. Well, yeah, I am. I'm just showing it. So anyway, I've had fun showing it to you. Know that when you get this, the one thing that's going to happen is they're going to turn you up in the mix. And you go, why would they do that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because these sounds are so pristine and clean with no lower mid-range gunk in them that the techs are going to love you, because they can put you in a certain space and turn you up and leave the lower mid-range for the guitars and the singers. So the singers and the guitar players are going to love you. The tech's going to love you, and you're going to be louder in the mix. And I don't know any musician who doesn't want to be louder in the mix. So thank you very much for your time. We'll see you in the next video.